Vegas, and I'm the frontman for Antimatter.
Yeah, I'm Todd. I play bass. Thank you very much.
My name is Sean. I play guitar. My name is Jared. I play the drums.
All right.
Now, did you guys come from different music backgrounds before you came to punk? And what areas are you from? You sound like with your drumming that punk, maybe you have a lot more than just punk going on there.
Yeah, I was playing reggae and R&B before I started playing with these guys, so...
And are you the only original member from Hawaii?
I'm actually not the original member.
I mean, original from Hawaii.
I'm the only one that's born and raised there.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
And
yeah.
so you played R&B and
Reggae,
okay.
jazz,
Jazz, that's
else.
what I hear.
Yeah, so it's fun. Now I get to do this. It's great. Yeah.
Very good.
The rest of us are transplants.
And Sean, you're the newer member of the band,
I am,
right?
yeah.
So where were you originally from before you went to Hawaii?
I'm originally from a little town called Bishop, California, and I spent about 10 years in Costa Mesa, and then moved out to Oahu about 4 years ago.
Now, did you have another influence before you started playing punk?
I punk rock was like the thing that made me fall in love with music, and so I've been into it for as long as I knew what music really was, but I played other stuff as well. So.
Woodland Hills man, right?
Woodland Hills, baby. Yeah, I'm a
Valley,
punk for
San
life,
Fernando
I
Valley.
I listen to some
So where'd you
other-
go? Let me ask you, because we've had this conversation before we started the video. What clubs did you go to? Did you go like Devonshire Downs? and
Devonshire Downs, yeah, when we saw our
the
boy John
Palomino,
Barrett, Public Nuisance,
Godzilla's. Yeah, oh yeah, it's way back.
Oh,
That's the
and the
first
country
place
club.
I ever went.
We went to
Godzilla's
country club,
first
Reseda.
country club.
I
Yeah.
actually
We used
lived
to
in
go to
Reseda
Hollywood,
for a
we were
bit.
Hollywood punks,
Yeah, I forgot country club, right?
So I was
yeah.
in Undercity Kings.
Every roller skating rink in the valley. Every roller skating.
You were Undercity.
I was in Undercity Kings back in
Undercity
the day. We had a
Kings.
song on a comp from Slimy Valley. We were on that comp.
Very cool.
We had a song.
Backyard parties.
Oh, those were the
Yeah.
best. Yeah, back in, they don't have those anymore.
Yeah, I know.
You can rep
Did
this
Keith Morris
later.
break his back at a backyard party?
I just know there's a whole lot of times that I was throwing equipment over fences because the police were at the front door, and you know it's like, and bands like I think you played a Wasted Youth song, right? Didn't you? You started out with
No, it was that was for
you played
Dan-
Black Flag at the end, and then
When I said this one's for Danny Spira, he used to actually a few years ago. He was friends with our old guitar player Vercelli, and Vercelli would get him to actually come out. He doesn't go out much.
Everyone thinks
So-
he's dead, but he's not.
Yeah, so he jumped in our van and came to a couple of shows like a few years ago when we started coming out here. And before we knew it, he was having a couple of beers and jumping out of the car and stickering the side of the freeway when we're getting on and all that. So his favorite song was Black Lab, so I always dedicate that one to Danny.
right.
So now, did you come straight from punk, or did you come from another direction?
Let's see, when I was really young, my stepdad, who worked at a record store, was really into, what do you call it, like Supertramp and all that kind of really
Poppy
kinda-
rock,
Yeah, it's slow yacht rock,
or
if you
art
will.
rock, or whatever
Yacht
you want
rock,
to call
I
it.
think
Yeah,
is
yacht
what
rock
they
they
call
call it now. Yeah.
Well, his good buddy, Mike Hammer, rest in peace, he showed me when I was like 11 years old, he's like, listen to this record, and it was Dead Kennedys, and it changed my life.
Very
So
good.
from 81 on, I was a punk. By the time I was 14, I was playing drums, and then in the 90s, I ended up touring in a band called Chuck. Got to play with a bunch of old school bands then, and I've just been a punk and will be a punk for life.
Now, is it really hard coming to the mainland to find gigs and get places to play?
Not really. It's hard to get on the bigger ones because we don't come out and tour enough, for Mike and his, bigger shows and the Stern Brothers and so on and so forth. But we're working on it, but playing these places like this is...
So when you come to the mainland, when you come here, where do you tour? Have you guys gone clear across the country? You go to
I did with my band in the 90s, but with
okay.
this band, we come out, probably hit 4 or 5 shows in 4 or 5 days, and then back home, and then hit it again.
Do you go up the Bay Area?
Haven't made it up there yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But pretty much stay Southern California and Vegas, and trying to branch out.
Yeah, Vegas has a nice punk scene right now. Yeah, it's
They legalized marijuana.
You see punk ebbing and flowing. You can find it if you look for it, but you come from a different perspective. So, what do you think the punk scene is doing now? Because I I personally see a little bit of a resurgence, but you gotta look for it.
Yeah, I see flow, but it's not like, you know, when all of a sudden it hit, when all of a sudden, you know, Green Day gets MTV and Offspring take off. So then all of a sudden the whole, what they call punk rock, really blew up. And then Pennywise, who's just a great punk rock band, was really flourishing at that time. So then all of a sudden the whole scene blew up. And then it was a lot more available and palpable than it was in the early 80s and got a lot more attention. So it's not like that, but it's definitely, I see a resurgence of it. But it's always like
30 years old ever, so you know what I mean? Just play music in the garage, play music in the clubs, and just still going somehow.
So what's the next step for you guys?
Have you put out an album?
We put out 3 EPs so far.
Oh, okay.
Great.
The last one with Al Fox Records. We're currently recording our 4th record with our new guitar player.
Very cool.
And we're not exactly, either somebody's going to put it out or we're going to put it out, but it's definitely going to come out.
So everything's on Spotify, all that regular stuff.
Is it hard to find recording studios on islands? Or are they? Oh, okay. It's a whole. I mean, there's a serious music scene. It's just not. Yeah.
I mean, it's so much harder.
Oh, okay. I mean, you find a recording. They don't care what genre of music you're playing, right? It's not.
No, but some of them specialize in some of the harder ones, and like Jared knows a bit more about that.
That's a little bit.
I only know of a handful of studios. Some of them are kind of exclusive to certain artists that are on island. Some of them are owned by those artists, and then some of them, like, it's just a little hard to get to them. I don't. You kind of. It's like anything. You got who you know will get you wherever you want to go. So I mean, we're lucky enough to have the opportunity to record at some spots that we do now, and the spots we have recorded at. Everyone's been so kind to us, so you know, it's awesome. Yeah.
So how long has the original band been around? Like, when did you start? When did you form?
About 4 years ago.
4 years ago. So you're hanging in there. You're doing okay.
Yeah, I'm not the original singer.
If it ain't fun, you don't do it, you know what I mean? So
He's not the original drummer. He's not the original
That's
drummer.
all right.
all bands are like that nowadays.
That's, you
And
know,
especially in Hawaii, we all kind of mix and match.
Really?
Right. How long have you been there? You said 89, right?
I went to Hawaii in 89. I kind of got kicked out of LA.
Oh, did you?
That's
86 from Southern California.
Oh, that's a harsh.
Go to jail, go to Hawaii.
Harsh, dude.
Yep, go to jail or join the army.
Not to break the myth of all you guys do is sit on the beach and relax and all that. You guys have like regular day jobs and a regular life like everybody else, right?
I'm a carpenter. I'm a carpenter, and I don't live where all the buildings are, right on the beach. I live in the jungle. We call it the jungle because it is a jungle.
Oh, we've driven through that. We probably waved at your house.
I don't know if you
So
go that far.
let me. I want to switch this from punk to the Hawaiian culture stuff, right? So you guys have been there for a while, especially if you've been there since '89. How much of the Hawaiian culture do you guys? I mean, are you into that whole side of Hawaii? I mean, Hawaiian music. I mean, she's wearing the Slacky T-shirt, but I mean, do you pay attention to that stuff?
Yeah, I listen to it. I got some friends at work there and a couple more.
Oh, okay.
So I listen to it, but I'm just the punk
Are you guys political at all?
I would consider myself. Well, I definitely have an opinion. I'm
Oh, okay.
anti-establishment.
No, that's why I'm wondering if like some of the issues in Hawaii. I mean, this is when you're in Hawaii, you get to know this or whatever. That there's people there that are upset about lots of stuff, and a whole lot of it is very similar to the issues in punk rock, right? I mean, just the way the islands, were basically became a state, or if you're familiar with the TMT situation with the telescope being put, So there's some serious issues or things, the exploitation of the islands and all that kind of stuff.
It's a trip because politics is a lot of the old boy network.
I think as well, like for those of us that are transplants, like you always want to be as respectful as you possibly can. Like it was a sovereign nation, for forever.
Right.
And you want to always be respectful of the people that were there before you and the culture. And so like, yeah, the political climate is, I think, a tough one, but you do your best to really support, Native Hawaiian culture and Native Hawaiian values.
Absolutely.
Right.
Even though they made look at you like, a Howie, one without breath.
Right.
and have a really hard time respecting a lot of us because I mean basically their islands were stolen from them. So,
Right, and I mean the other thing
it's
too.
really not
yeah.
something we can get too into because they keep it very local, very their Polynesian culture, but they're also very strong. They stopped that Mauna Kea. They stopped that.
So
I have a lot of respect for them and how they stand up to Uncle Sam and all the stuff that he thinks he can take anything he wants.
right.
So
I mean,
have a lot of
you're right.
respect for them.
It's a mellow culture, but don't cross them.
Exactly.
Right. I mean, seriously,
It could get
seriously.
really not mellow.
I
really
mean, yeah.
fast.
Don't and
Hawaii is also just really incredibly progressive, like
Yes.
an incredibly progressive state, which I mean I think aligns a lot with a lot of our values just in general. So
In some respects, but in some respects they're a little bit slow, like the legalization of marijuana and so on and so forth. They're really lagging, like in those kind of areas. But
Right.
it's basically just, I think it's the mainland, the United States considering Hawaii a state and thinking they can go ahead and do whatever they want there. They run in, like I said, they run into a lot of. They actively go against
Right.
the United States.
Yeah, I mean, like as far as punk goes, if you look at the history of Hawaii and the culture, it's very like working man. It's like people, and that's so punk rock, right? It's just these people. Like you talk to old timers in Hawaii, and they tell you about their days on plantations and stuff, and you're like, damn, it's like there's just some serious, like some serious life. It's,
Oh yeah.
Punk
Yeah,
was
yeah.
there even in 81, 82 also.
Yeah, it actually existed back in the early days.
It was like 3
yeah.
Like I think even like 79.
That's very cool.
Yeah, the other thing, it has a pretty, heavy biker population. Do they show up to your shows? Do you get the?
Yeah, what kind of people come to your
What kind of
shows?
people show up to your shows?
we played on Maui maybe like a year ago, and the Hell's Angels showed up.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Wow.
I could see that.
What
I
other
could
kind
see
of
it.
people come to your shows? Is it like as mixed as it is here? I mean,
It's pretty mixed. We get a lot of guys in the service. I mean, we're
Oh,
basically
okay.
one big.
That makes sense.
Base,
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever. I mean,
Yeah, that makes sense.
but we get a lot of them that come in when they're stationed on island, and they really get into it. They get into that. There's also a big like grindcore scene
Yeah,
there
like
as well.
heavier.
They love their hardcore metal as well. So,
Oh, okay.
Well, I think
Come out and check it out.
Yeah.
now I think they should make their pitch and give their website so that the people who are watching the video know where to get your stuff and what you got.
Well, we have shirts, and as soon as I recoup the CDs from the people who stole my car 3 weeks ago, then we'll have that.
Here
too.
or there.
Do you have any kind of GoFundMe or something to replace your stuff?
No, I did it myself. I DIY.
You get here or there.
You are so punk, dude!
Sean just asked me like 3 hours ago. We should have did a GoFundMe thing.
Okay, well, people can contact you and help you out if they want, right?
Yeah.
So, tell them how to get a hold of you.
That's look us up on Facebook. It's Antimatter Hawaii, and we pop up. Punch that in. It's got all of our videos on it. All of our
And your
dates
videos are
coming.
worth watching. They're good. I was watching them at work times.
And yeah, we have a couple on YouTube as well. A couple have actually made videos and a bunch of live videos and stuff like that. And if you ever go out there on vacation and don't think there's a punk rock show to go to, look at the Downbeat.
Is this on Oahu?
This is on Oahu.
The
This is down
downbeat,
in
is that
Honolulu.
something you can Google, or is
Yeah,
that
you
okay?
can totally
Diner,
Google it.
yeah.
Downbeat Diner or
Diner.
Downbeat Lounge. You also have
And,
Anna
and
O'Brien's.
what is this on Oahu?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is in Honolulu. This is all.
Oh, in Honolulu. So you got Downbeat Diner.
You have Anna O'Brien's. Hopefully, the Republic has the bigger punk rock shows that come out there. Crossroads and Hawaiian Brian's is about to let us play there again.
Matter of fact, the Grim is coming to Hawaii with
Oh, yes, yeah.
and we're gonna play with those guys.
Cool. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, so if you're on vacation, you want to see some punk rock, that's where you go.
It's always fun
All right.
out there.
Thank you very much.